Dylan, Santa can't give gifts to everybody because some people are on that naughty list and they just flat out don't deserve it. So, who's been naughty overnight?
Let's start with the defending world champs as we knew them. Not anymore, but they were. Just a tough year, and it's not exactly anyone's fault. Maybe it really does showcase what a magical thing it was for them to go to back-to-back World Series in 2014 and 2015. But just the fact that they kind of floundered in this past year, never really competing for a playoff spot. They made a little bit of a run in September, but it just was an injury-marred year that was one to forget.
Oh, young Bryce makes the naughty list.
Bryce Harper, after an MVP season, we've had few seasons where guys' numbers have dipped so much in their MVP season.
I've never seen anything like it.
To the following year. That's batting average, all the power numbers, the OPS, everything. His OPS was 200 points lower this season. And in a year he wanted to tell us, make baseball fun, keep it a hunch. He just didn't really do it. And thirdly, how about the Anaheim Angels?
Oh.
You know, this is a team that I think if you're an Angels fan, you're just sick of saying, well, next year we'll get it. Well,
we got Trout and Pujols and nothing else.
It just exemplified how good that Mike Trout is, that he was able to overcome how bad the team was, one of the worst in baseball, to win an MVP when you have the best player in baseball, as Mike Trout has been for the past half a decade.
No doubt.
Mike Trout's been the best player in baseball, and you can't even sniff the playoffs. Artie Moreno should be embarrassed. Mike Scioscia should be embarrassed, and they've got to figure it out. And if Mike Scioscia needs to go, although I think he's one of the better managers in baseball, I don't know that this fit is right anymore. Maybe they need to hear a new voice in the locker room at some point. Maybe he's lost the clubhouse. I don't really know what's going on, but I know some bad contracts, a much too long of a contract handed out to Albert Pujols, who, although has had a little bit of a rekindling to his stats, this is still a guy that skills are diminishing before our eyes, and Mike Trout's talent are being wasted in Anaheim because this team, although they have a big payroll every year, they can't seem to equate that to W's.
Yeah, at some point. Just how much longer can Albert Pujols be there and be the protection for Trout? And you got to get.
You got to revamp really the whole thing. I mean, you got Cole Calhoun's okay.
Yep.
Obviously, you have Trout, but beyond that, you really got to figure out a lot of the pitching staff and a lot of the rest.
It stops at Cole Calhoun when you look for others past those two.
I think so. There's some okay players, but certainly not guys that are going to compete with the Rangers and the rest of the heavy hitters in the American League.
How many cinnamon rolls have you eaten back in the green room?
I've had 2.5.
2.5? Two and a hook? Over-under was 3. You're getting there.
I felt my heart stop a little bit. I would say it would be a clean 3, but I kind of